Flight permission not granted. Unidentifiable object. In the name of the Emperor, land at once.
Will it make it to the siege?
That all depends on the will of Liet.
It would have been easy to spot the Fremen hideouts in the desert from the air. All it would have taken would have been some surveillance satellites. The decision for sending satellites into orbit lay with the Guild of Navigators. The Fremen paid for the refusal with an obscene amount of spice. No royal family, not even the Emperor, could spy on the desert. The Fremen relied on Staben 2X smugglers to deliver the spice payments. As long as their frigate linked up with the Guild's long-haul carriers in orbit, then the Fremen's lair could not be flushed out.
Staben 2X frigate has been intercepted by the Harkonnen.
How long ago?
It's been a few days.
We don't know how long the Guild of Navigators will wait before accepting the Harkonnen offer.
There could be observation satellites in the sky at any moment.
Another method of payment must be found. Ideas are running thin. We have no means of reaching their long-haul carriers in orbit. We'll have to wait for them to land on Dune.
I can only see one way of meeting a Guild member. The Shield Citadel. Their frigates stop off regularly to refuel.
That's a fortified town. The garrison is formidable.
Correct. It won't be easy to get inside, but it's the only option I can think of at the moment. Chani visited the place a few years ago with her father. You should talk to her.
I'll go and see her.
Our latest missions have enabled us to seize a stock of Harkonnen laser guns. Go and see Baron to get yours.
You're letting me go on a mission without a fuss, Stilgar?
I am neither narrow-minded nor am I a fool. The Guild will refuse to deal with a simple messenger, but the Fremen Messiah, whose deeds are revered in the four corners of the planet...
Watch over her.
I'll take care of her as if it were my own life.
You're about to go. Me too.
Has it anything to do with the Guild payment?
I must meet with a Guild delegate at the Shield Citadel.
It's a maximum security zone. I once escorted my father there in his capacity as planetologist. He was fearless.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only the Harkonnen are allowed entry. You also have to negotiate the security gates positioned at every section of the base.
Well, that's a start.
I have to get on with the plantation program. Kalu will accompany me as far as his home siege. They're depending upon me to deliver a spot of paradise.
The weeks ahead are going to be long and lonely.
I shall miss you.
Be careful.
Thalia, that doesn't mean you should stop reflecting on the litany. Paul, I'm beginning to worry about the whole thing.
What exactly are we supposed to fear if the Guild are not paid?
It will be the final nail in our coffin. They rely on spice for the interplanetary journeys on their long-distance carriers. If we fail to supply them, they will turn to the Harkonnen and the Emperor. The Guild, the Harkonnen, and the Emperor in unison. We would be powerless against such a triumvirate.
I'm searching for the camouflage clause. For safety reasons, it's essential we cover the wind traps outside the siege.
I think what we've got here are some Harkonnen lasers.
Correct. In perfect working order, too. Have you used one before?
Only in training.
Are you aware that you must never fire a laser at a shield that has a Holtzman effect? Unless your idea of a final farewell on this Earth is an atomic explosion in your face.
I know. Hurrah?
What is it? Sorry, Paul. I've none left after you.
Can you tell me where that Harkonnen armor in your kitchen came from again?
Jamis brought it back after a raid near the Great Shield.
Do the coded bracelets still work?
It's ages since I touched them.
I need to use them. With your permission.
You're off on another mission. Look at me, stuck here cooking for the soldiers. Muad'Dib, help me out. Mention my name to Stilgar. My sons are old enough to manage without me. There's nothing to keep me here. I want to take part in the fight.
I can't promise anything, but I will talk to Still.
Thanks. Take the armor. At least that's something useful.
We must move fast. The next frigate from the Guild arrives in a few days. I'll come with you as far as the Citadel's security perimeter. You must use the coded bracelet on your armor to move around freely once inside the Citadel. As with all Harkonnen fortresses, you will be stopped at the security gates. These gates are protected by pentashields that are impossible to break through. That is, unless the correct disactivation code is entered into your bracelet. The gates and codes are color-coordinated. The diode's color, for example, will allow you to get past gates of the same color. Be sure to have the correct color code to breach the security gates. There should be charging terminals inside the base, which will allow you to change the bracelet codes.
Got it.
Okay, off we go.
I love them. They are all overtrained veterans. Have you quite stopped laughing?
Docking is completed. Security systems can resume normal activity.